What's going on, bro gang? It's time to get back into these rebuilds as we're here taking on the San Francisco 49ers. So, currently, right off the bat, we're sitting at an 82 overall, 84 offense, 80 overall defense. But before we get in here and take a look at the squad, make sure, if you haven't yet, go down there, smash that subscribe button. We're on the way to 350 subscribers here on the channel, and at 500 subscribers, we will be doing a jersey giveaway, so you don't want to miss out on that. So please, smash that sub button, and while you're at it, make sure to drop a like. So as we go in here, we take a look here at the roster. Let's just take a look. The biggest thing that we're going to do right away is the man Jimmy G is headed to the trade block. We're not even going to discuss it. He's gone, and we're getting my guy, Trey Lance, into that starting position. So with that, we got 74 overall hidden dev Trey Lance, going to head up the team out of North Dakota State, trying to follow in the footsteps, hopefully in, less injury-prone footsteps than Carson Wentz, but just kind of taking a look at it. 91 throw power, 79 deep and medium accuracy. Short is his best one at 85. Got good throw on the run and, solid play action. So, hopefully he's going to do pretty solid. We got Trey Sermon here out of Ohio State, rookie running back, 6 foot, 215. Good break tackle for a rookie, 80, 86 speed, not the best. But that 93 acceleration, 94 carrying, is going to be, pretty nice for the team. At the receivers, we got Deebo Samuel and Brandon Ayuk. Ayuk. Believe that's how it's said. Mohamed Sanu, Terry Sheffield. I think it's Terry anyway. We'll take a look. Yeah, Trent. But from now on, it's going to be Terry. We got the man, Trent Williams, 33 years old. Superstar depth trait. Eventually, we're going to have to look at, moving on from him. But hopefully, we'll be able to, maintain him here. At least let him hit 38. Get him for the whole rebuild here. We got Laken Tomlinson, 29. Another guy he's up there in age. Should be able to retain him easier than Williams. Alex Mack, 86 overall. He's 35. Definitely going to need to look at replacing him, especially since our backup center, Jake Brindle, he's 28. He's a 56 overall. Right guard, need to look at that. Banks, he's 23, so he's a rookie. We have potential to get him up there into the 70s. Mike McGlinchey here, 80 overall. Star Dev, 26, so he's going to be in for the long haul as well. And, pretty much the most talented man on the roster, George Kittle, top 2 tight ends in the NFL, behind Kelsey when Kelsey's actually doing pretty solid, but 27 years old, X factor, 88 speed, 89 catching, pretty damn solid all the way around, except for whenever it comes to the pass blocking. The defensive side of the ball, it's where we got to get some work done. We got the best middle linebacker in football in Fred Warner, superstar X factor, 95 overall. He's only he's 24 out of BYU. Hopefully we can maintain him throughout the entire year. Not sure what our salary cap is going to look like in a couple years, but yeah, definitely want to keep him. D Ford, he's up there in age. We're going to bump him up to the starting left outside linebacker. Let him get that play time. Kinlaw, let's see, Jones, DJ Jones, 26. Hopefully get him a dev trade at some point throughout the rebuild. Nick Bosa, Aaron Armstead, Josh Norman. Yeah, that's what we're working with. Let's see. We got Kawan Williams, 30 years old, so definitely need to start looking here at this cornerback position sooner than later. Jimmy Ward, I believe, 30 years old. Again, got to look at replacing him. Harris and Jakarski Tart, 29. So the defense is getting up there in age. That's going to be pretty much where we need to focus our scouting in the future. So now that we got a pretty solid look at the roster, we're going to go ahead. We're going to sim up halfway. Pretty much, at least on my end, since we did put Jimmy G up there on the trade block, I'm going to go week to week. And, if we do end up somehow getting a trade partner for him, we'll hop back in there before the midway point and figure out where we are going to go ahead and send old Jimmy G. So we simmed it up 1 week, and we already have trade offers after we suffered a 38-31 loss to the Detroit Lions. Out of all teams, the Detroit Lions. So coming in here, taking a look at some of the trade options that we have available to us. Pittsburgh is interested for a 3rd and a 7th. New England wants to send us some left outside linebacker and a 5th. Carolina, a 3rd in 2023 and a 6th in 2022. We could get a 2022 3rd and 6th from the Giants. I guess they're not too high on Daniel Jones. Miami still not 100% sold on Tua Tagovailoa. They're wanting to send a 2023 3rd, a 2022 4th, and a 6th. But I think what we need to do with the best, potential to, increase our value in the future is, this Indianapolis Colts. They're looking to send us a 2023 second round pick and a 2022 6. So we might be able to eventually flip, those 6, move up in the draft, do something. So with that, we're going to go ahead and we are going to send Jimmy G to the Indianapolis Colts. And, who knows? Maybe they are having quarterback controversy there, with Carson Wentz. Maybe he's not 100% fitting in. And, yeah, I mean, who knows? Who knows? But we'll see you again halfway through year 1. So here at week 4, we already have a player that is looking at calling it quits. No idea who it is, but, I mean, we're going to come in here. Trent Williams, hey, coach, I feel like my heart just hasn't been with me, lately. I guess hasn't been in the game lately. Thinking about hanging the cleats. Let's convince him to stay. I don't want to see him leave. It'd be absolutely horrible and a very, very bad time for Trent Williams to leave, as that would leave Trey Lance, pretty much, very, very vulnerable. So with that, we'll go ahead. We will sim up to next week, see if we can get a victory here, see if that helps something. We suffer a loss, 18-14. Let's just go right in here. Let's check it out. See what is going on with Trent Williams. Hasn't been in the game lately. Convince him to stay. We're going to continue to try to convince. No, this is Alex Mack now. Oh shit! Our entire offensive line is not buying into this process. So let's try to keep him in. Try to keep him in it. And just like that, I thought I read it correctly. Alex Mack retired. Trent, he retired. Fan-freaking-tastic. Why are they doing this to me? This is going to be a rough rebuild. So halfway through year 1, we are currently sitting bottom dwellers of the division, but we are still in it. Before we get into the tandem breakout, the breakout player, let's go ahead, let's take a look at the stats so far as we get into week 10 of year 1. Currently the 27th overall offense. Probably doesn't help that our starting left tackle and center decide to retire. 11th overall defense. Trey Lance not doing terrible. 12 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 19, almost 2,000 yards. Rushing wise, we got 550 and 5 from Trey Sermon, 172 and 2 from Kyle Juszczyk. Receiving wise, George Kittle leading the way. Debo not far behind though. Mohamed Sanu leading the way, 5 touchdowns, just under 400 yards. Defensively, we got Fred Warner, obviously, probably going to be the leading tackler throughout the entire rebuild. 5 TFLs, 2 sacks. We got Nick Bosa coming in there with 5.5. Eric Armstead there with 2.5. I'll take it. Fred Warner and Kwan Williams both with 2. Tavon Wilson, D Ford, and Aziz Al-Shar. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but both coming up with 1. So I mean, we're slowly getting there. So let's come in here. Let's take a look, see what the breakouts are. So we'll come in here, we'll take out the tandem breakout after we get that 24-13 win over the Arizona Cardinals. But Debo, All right. Let's see. Man, Deebo Samuel took over last game. Couldn't be stopped. Challenge Ayuk. Let's challenge. Let's see. If one of our guys is balling out, put up. Show what you got, man. Get out there. It's pretty cool that they have the tandems. Deebo's earned 2,500 XP for inspiring the teammate. And if we can get 150 yards with Ayuk, he will go up. Bonus goal touchdowns will give him bonus rewards if his goal is completed. Fantastic. So with that, let's go ahead. Let's take a look at the breakout player. Getting the ball out there. Keep throwing at truly believe I have potential. Let's see. Deebo Samuel needs 3 touchdowns or 150 yards to go ahead and hit his breakout scenario here against the Los Angeles Rams. All right, so we got a shit ton of guys to re-sign. So just kind of going down through here. A lot of these guys we're going to go ahead. We're going to let walk. Not a big fan of them. Not really high overall. So, we did go ahead. We pulled Geno Atkins in free agency. Just adding that extra depth there to the team. As I'm going down through here, not really looking at too many people. Cannon would be nice to potentially, keep here on the roster. Adrian Key. Wilson's gone. Jordan Lewis, potential. Kind of looking at it, I want to say a couple of our guys are injured. Let's start out, throwing a bid out here to DJ Jones. Offer's perfect. We got him locked up. Buster Skrine, he's getting up there in age. Mo Hurst. Mo, get you paid. See if he'll take that. Salary needs improvement, so we'll come back with him. Josh Norman's going to go. Hopefully, potentially, we can get Laken Tomlinson. All right, so there we go. We at least were able to retain one of our offensive linemen here. Jakari Tart, potentially, could bring him back. Jason Verrett, most likely injured. Speed-wise, I'd love to bring back Raheem Mostert, but I want to say he's injured. I have no idea. I thought whenever I started this, I had the injuries off, but knowing me, I probably didn't. I probably did it way early in the morning and didn't think about it. So yeah. I mean, this is what is looking for our team right now. Majority of everybody is injured. Fantastic. So it was an ugly win against the Rams that bumps us up to 4-5. Like I said, we're right in the mix of the potential of winning the division. So let's take a look at the tandem breakout, see what happened. I have not looked statistically what happened. Was ready to head out. Just didn't go my way once the game started. Need to be better than that. All right, come on, Ayuk. All good. No sweat. We got the victory. Check out the breakout potential. There we go. Superstar dev trait for Deebo Samuel. Absolutely fantastic. So we finished up year 1, the odd man out. We finished the first team that was unable to go ahead and make the playoffs at 9-8 after losing both games to the Seattle Seahawks. Would have been nice if we were able to go ahead and at least split that. Then there was possibility. Well, if we would have split it, we would have finished 10-7. So we would have gotten in there. Would have been able to potentially contend for this year's Super Bowl. So just kind of taking a look at the playoff bracket. Let's see. We got the Packers at the number 1, Dallas 2, Seattle there at 7, Bucks, Panthers, Cardinals, and the Bears. And over in the AFC, we got the Browns, Chiefs, Titans, Bills, Dolphins, Jacksonville, and Baltimore. So, I mean, Jacksonville, Baltimore, definitely 2 teams that I would not expect to see in. But, I mean, hey, it's Madden. Anything happens. So, just kind of taking a look here. We did get the contract extended. Let's just go ahead. Let's get through this week after week. Continue to keep moving on. Let's see. Did any of our divisional rivals get bounced in the first round? Looks like Seattle did. 24-17, they lost to Dallas, but the Cardinals were able to go ahead and advance, which they're going to take on the number 1 seed, the Green Bay Packers. So let's go ahead. Let's let's continue to jump up through here, see what happens as far as the Pro Bowl, see if anybody come in there and, make it. So here for the Pro Bowl, we got Aaron Rodgers, Justin Fields, and Tom Brady. Fields making his Pro Bowl. Congratulations, getting in there as a rookie. Kyle Juszczyk, the only one so far for the team. I mean, granted, we're only down to the fullbacks, but at fullback 1. Let's see, as we continue to go down here, George Kittle gets tight end 3, barely made it. Teron Armstead. All right, be nice to have him. I mean, really be nice to have anybody here that made the Pro Bowl for the offensive line. Just kind of continuing to go down through here, see if we had anybody. Fred Warner coming out, middle linebacker 1. We didn't have anybody else make it. So, I mean, hey, is what it is. We continue to move on and get ready for free agency and the draft. So as we get here, we finished off as the 13th overall offense. Offense came on late in the year, 10th overall defense, giving up just over 6,000 yards. Trey Lance definitely turned it on as well. 4,300 yards, all but 4,400. 30 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. Rushing-wise, Trey Sermon coming in strong. Over 1,100, almost 1,200 yards, 13 touchdowns. Which, I mean, right there, that makes, Raheem Mostert. I call him Mustard. Makes him expendable. That's money that we don't have to go ahead and pay out. Receiving-wise, George Kittle up over 1,006 touchdowns. Deebo Samuel over 1,005 touchdowns. Mohamed Sanu, 931, 9. And Brandon Ayuk, 9-11, 9-11, and 4 touchdowns. So, I mean, hey, I'm happy with this receiving core. Defensively, we got Fred Warner, 132 tackles. Josh Norman, 101. 9 TFLs, 3.5 sacks. Sack-wise, we got Nick Bosa leading the way with 12. 5.5 for Eric Armstead. Fred Warner with 3.5, along with D Ford there at that left outside linebacker position. Javon Kinlaw coming in with 3. So, I mean, definitely all around. I don't really want to look at Geno Atkins because I don't know. It should have all been with us, but I'm not 100% sure. Fred Warner and K'Waun Williams leading the way, 3 picks apiece. Tavon Wilson, which potentially, what's his overall? Yeah, that was another guy that we had made the Pro Bowl. Fantastic. Jakirsi Tart, Shrine, D Ford, Harris, and Al-Shar coming away with 1 interception each. So with that, let's go ahead. Let's take a look at the yearly awards. See if anybody come out there and make it. Mahomes was your MVP. Coach of the year goes to that asshole. Can't stand Dallas. Aaron Rodgers, offense player of the year. Let's see. Anybody? No. All right. Defensive player of the year goes to Aaron Darnold. Even though we were able to smack him both times. Nick Bosa coming in there at number 7. Fred Warner there at 8. Offensive rookie goes to Justin Fields. Trey Lance and Trey Sermon right behind. Would have been nice to be able to pull one of those out. Levi Onwuzurike comes out as defensive rookie of the year. Best quarterback goes to Aaron Rodgers. Trey Lance there at number 9. Why is Colin Kaepernick on the Eagles? Why? Why, EA? Fix it. Running back goes to CMC. Trey Sermon coming in there at number 8, which is fantastic to get up there in that short list whenever you're a rookie. Best receiver goes to Devontae Adams. Let's see. Okay. 2,000-yard receivers, nobody. D-line, we had Nick Bosa coming in there, making his name known. Linebacker, Fred Warner there at 6. What about DBs? Do we have any respect here on the DB side? We don't. Would have been nice. What about kicker? I don't even know who the hell our kicker is. Robbie Gould, the balding man. They're at number 9. So, and for the recap for year 1, shocker. As we know, it's always the Cowboys and the Browns for the most part. Or it's, the Browns and the Packers that make the Super Bowl in year 1 in all the rebuilds. But Dallas coming away 31-24, getting their 6th Super Bowl win as Damontae Kazee comes away with Super Bowl MVP. So coming into free agency, we got 51.24 million. But before that, let's go ahead. Let's take a look at the roster. Let's see what those hidden devs were for Trey Lance and Trey Sermon. Let's see. Trey Lance comes out as a superstar dev. Trey Sermon comes out as a star, which, I mean, hey, I'm good with that. I like it. Let's see. Nothing else. Mo Hurst, he'll get back up here in the starting lineup. D Ford has regressed to a normal. Yeah, so I mean, there's positions all over that we need to fill, and hopefully free agency, there's a chance that we can go ahead and do so. So with that, we'll come in here, we'll take a look. Adding Devontae Adams would be nice. Bringing in the Honey Badger, instant upgrade. Teron Armstead, we could finally go ahead, we could get him. We talked about it. Getting Chris Godwin as well, would be huge for the team. But, the biggest thing that we need to do, we need to come in here, we need to take a look at some of these offensive linemen, like, bringing in Cam Robinson, Terrell Crosby. Let's throw a bid out here. Throw something small out on Terrell Crosby. Just kind of, I want to fill up some of the holes. Connor Williams would be way too much for us. We want younger guys that's going to be able to, help us throughout the entire rebuild. So, currently we have nobody as our center. Adding in like Mason Cole, get him at a very value deal, which would be nice. So let's at least throw him in there for 4 years. Probably won't be much. Actually, 95 points. I'm surprised with that. Force Lamp would be nice. Just kind of continuing to look here. We want some younger guys that's going to be able to help us, pretty much right away. Even though Banks is sitting there at a 71, I think I'm good there. Mike McGlinchey, we're solid there. Just kind of taking a look here at the defensive linemen. A lot of this is if we're looking for dev traits. If we can find a dev trait somewhere, fantastic. Doug Costin, to bring him in, add an extra, star dev to the team. But a guy like Derek Barnett would be solid backup, but pretty solid with Nick Bosa. Let's see, we need a left outside linebacker. Is there anybody here that's young that we could potentially build throughout? And one of the guys that I'm a fan of, Gennard Avery. He's there at a 71 overall, 27 years old. And, I mean, just kind of looking at it, let's throw a bid. Throw something on him. Once 5.46, we can make that work. And still have plenty of room in whenever it comes to free agency. Chris Barnes, I don't want to pass this up. Let's at least, we want depth. Because if Fred Warner goes down, we're going to be in some trouble. So 97 points, that gets us there at that top spot for now. Quan Alexander's there. But biggest need that we need to look at, we need to look at some corners. Corners, safeties. So let's see what we got. Let's start with the free safety. Honey Badger's there, but that's going to be a shit ton of money. We can't go ahead and pay that. We could potentially bring back Jakarsi Tart on a value deal. Possibly in the second round here. So we're going to leave that one sit wide open. Malik Hooker would be nice. Get that nice little, age decrease. Yeah, I don't know what the hell I'm saying, but, again, could potentially find somebody later round. Just kind of looking here whenever it comes to the corners. Avonte Maddox, I'm a fan of Avonte. He had that pick there against the Raiders. Loved it. So let's go ahead. Let's throw $20 million out on him. 95 points. Does that give us the leading bid? It does by a good bit. So that's all we're gonna do for the first round of free agency. So let's go ahead. Let's see if we can pull any of these guys. We still have a good bit of money. So if we can go ahead and we can get them. Let's see. We got Barnes. We got Maddox. We got Avery, and we got Crosby. Fantastic. Let's see. I don't know if we had anybody out there. Mason Cole's still out there, so there's a chance that we could go ahead and get him. There's now a bid. All right. There's some bids out there. There's some bids. Now, we don't spend our money on kickers. We don't do it. Tart now has some bids, but I think we're good. I think we're good here on free agency. Let's get right into the draft. So unfortunately, whenever it comes to the draft, we don't have a pick until the second round, halfway through the second round at that. So I mean, it's probably not going to look pretty. We got to find somebody that we can go ahead and add to the squad that's going to make instant potential. Pretty much just take a look here at the draft board. We got a lot of positions that we could potentially add. A lot of guys like a Daxton Hill would be absolutely huge. Let's just see the scouting. We could look at a Trent Williams, add to that backfield there, but we definitely need. We could look at Zamir White later on in the road. So, I mean, I think what we do right here. So, let's see. I thought we had a left tackle somewhere. Right tackle. There's potential that we can get him. But Daxton Hill looks absolutely phenomenal. 6'1", 200 pounds, 21 years old. Zone archetype out of Michigan. Killed the combine. So with that, we're going to go ahead. We're going to add him to the squad and get our free safety of the future. 70 overall, hidden dev. Number 58. We got him at 50. So there's potential here. 91 speed, 93 acceleration. So as we get in here, take a look at the draft recap. We already know Daxton Hill, 70 overall. Then we went with a right guard, Elam Ekiyor Jr. out of Bama, 74 overall. I'm good with that. Hopefully we can add to that, offensive line. Start getting some young guys in there. Then we went with the strong safety, Greg Esworth, the second, out of Iowa State, 70 overall, 90 speed, and boom, hidden dev. We didn't have him scouted at all, but, I love being able to find those diamonds in the rough. Eric Johnson looked pretty good. Pretty solid combine grade. I want to say it was close to, the high sixes, but 63 overall. Went with a backup quarterback because we needed one here on the team, and then this Alexander Mayweather, 64 overall. I didn't really look too much at him. Florida State rookie, 86 speed, mostly just a depth guy. We had to burn our last pick somewhere, so hey, that's what we did. So as we get ready to kick off year 2, we might as well just take a look at the team, get a good understanding of what we got. We got Trey Lance here sitting superstar 79 overall. Trey Sermon there at an 81. Debo 86 superstar. Ayuk as a star there at an 81. Big free agency acquisition of Crosby. Laken Tomlinson still there. Banks we switched from right guard to center. That way we could at least use him because he was backup to Ekiyor Jr., McGlinchey's still there, George Kittle there, 98 overall. Defensively, we got some dev traits up now that old Mo Hurst is back, which is fantastic for the defensive line. Avonte Maddox there in as the cornerback 1. Ward, I want to get Hill up there, potentially get him a chance to get in and play a good bit. Fred Warner Greenlaw is back. And Esworth here, we have some young guys that are going to get in, hopefully make an instant impact on the team. As we get ready for season 2 here of the San Francisco 49ers rebuild, we're coming in here. We got a camp standout, unsure who it is. Let's see, 99. All right, isn't that no? I was going to say, isn't that Bosa? But no. I was a little confused because, Bosa is definitely not that dart. So, but it was Kinlaw. Kinlaw has the opportunity to continue to impress. We were almost there. just outside of making the playoffs last year. So let's set our game day goal as, actually being a playoff contender. So with that, we're going to go ahead. We're going to sim up here to the halfway point of year 2 and hopefully, have a winning record. Last year, it took us a while to get going. But now that Trey Lance now has his superstar abilities, hopefully it's enough to go and, get him moving early on in the season. So here, halfway through year 2, we're sitting at 6-2, looking pretty good. As we got 1 game lead in the division. Statistically, I want to say we're doing pretty damn good. We did have a breakout scenario for Trey Sermon, which we ended up hitting. He's now a superstar. We're the 13th overall offense and the 9th overall defense. Just kind of taking a look. Trey Lance, on pace for what he was doing last season, except for the touchdown to interception ratio, 10-7. I want to say it was more like 7-2 last year. But I mean, overall, looking pretty damn good. Sorry, I'm also trying to watch the Packers-Cardinals game as I'm doing this, so if you see me looking down over here, that's what it is. But Trey Sermon so far, 800 yards, 14 touchdowns, looking pretty damn nice. We did bring in Chase Edmonds in free agency. That's one of the things that the coaches recommended, at least on the offensive side. It was between him and I want to say a receiver, don't really remember who, T.Y. They wanted us to bring in T.Y. I didn't even look to see who was on the defense. I knew we had 2 active running backs on the roster. So, between him and Mitchell, I'd much rather have Chase Edmonds there. Receiving-wise, George Kittle leads the way. 583, 3 touchdowns. Ayuk at 568, 1. Debo, 468, and 3. Kind of what it was like last year. Hoping to see this, jump up here in the future. Let's see. Do we got anybody that's not giving up a sack? Let's see. Left tackle, right guard, left guard. Is that him? Is that the center? Or is it Banks? I want to say it's Banks right here. Banks has yet to give up a sack, but I mean, he's a center, so, kind of makes sense. Defensively, surprisingly, it's not Fred Warner. It is Dre Greenlaw coming back from injury, as we missed him so much in year 1. But 58 tackles, 7 TFLs. Sack-wise, Nick Bosa leading the way. Armstead there at 2.5. Fred Warner and Kinlaw both at 2. Interception-wise, Avonte Maddox, great free agency addition to the team. And Emmanuel Mosley with 2. He had 2 in 1 game, which earned him Player of the Week. Fred Warner, Ward, and Tavarius Moore coming both away with 1 apiece. So we did have some dev traits we better check out, but before we do that, let's go ahead, let's burn some of these staff points, just because I know there's at least one that has not been revealed yet out of our hidden rookies, and if he's a superstar, and never mind, we can't even look yet, we still need 50 points, we need 24 more, so we'll go ahead, we'll skip this part, and, just go ahead and take a look at the team, see what's going on, as we'll come in here, manage roster, just line up, and, like we said earlier, Trey Sermon is now a superstar, 86 overall, looking absolutely fantastic. Defensively, Eisworth is a star, still waiting to figure out what Daxton Hill is going to be. Again, he's not getting many snaps, so, we just kind of we got to roll with it. Unless we hit that 50 staff points, then we can reveal it a little bit early, because if he does come out as a superstar, I want to get him in there earlier than later. That way we can continue to go and, build him up and, get him that XP. But before we advance, we might as well come in here and take a look at some contracts that we got to take up. And this is going to be a very, very big money spending year. As we look at it, we might as well just come over here. Nick Bosa. Get him signed up. Can we lock him up for 4 at least? Even bump him up some. Get him there, much more respectable. 82. We got Nick Bosa. Deebo Samuel, you're next up on the table. There we go. We got him as well. So far looking good. Mike McGlinchey, we want to lock him up. We don't want to try to lose any of our linemen, as we remember 2 guys retired mid-season. Not even mid-season. It wasn't even like week 4. And, 2 of our guys decided, hey, we're going to give you the big middle finger. And, yeah, see ya. Dre Greenlaw, definitely earning his way. contract length. He wants more money. Let's see. We don't have to worry about the punter. We don't really have to worry about D Ford. We did bring in Avery, so that's going to be one that we can allow to walk and hit free agency. Emmanuel Mosley and playing pretty damn solid for us. Let's go. Let's get him. He wants a little more money as well. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much going to be it. We'll see about Chase Edmonds come the end of the season. See if we want to continue rocking with him. But either way, let's get to the end of year 2. And I mean, we advanced 1 week. We tried to get Dre Greenlaw locked up, and he's giving us the middle finger. What's up with people not buying in to this 49ers rebuild? So we finished off year 2, 11-6, which absolutely fantastic. I thought we were gonna, lose the division lead because I mean it was not looking pretty there for a while. So come in here, we'll take a look here at the schedule, just kind of give you an idea of what I mean. So getting in here to regular season, we went 3-2 before the bye week there in week 6. Then we came out hot, won 4 games in a row, but then here we lost 3 straight, got a victory, lost, but then we finished up with 3 wins to finish it out, which was absolutely fantastic. So as we already know we're in the playoffs. We won the division, so we're at least the number 4 seed. Let's come in here, take a look, see how we did statistically. Number 8 overall offense, Trey Lance played absolutely fantastic, and we were the 5th overall defense. So, I mean, there's potential that we could somehow sneak our way into the Super Bowl, as long as defense keeps playing what they're, the way they played all year round. 4,300 yards, 34 touchdowns, 17 picks. Rushing wise, Trey Sermon, 1,418 touchdowns. Fan-freaking-tastic. Would really like to see this fumble number go down more. Receiving wise, Ayuk over 1,000, George Kittle over 1,000, Debo just under 1,000. Let's see, Sermon added another 150 and 3 touchdowns. Receiving wise, defensively, Dre Greenlaw, the guy that gave us the big middle finger, wants to go check out free agency. 12 TFLs. 113 tackles, 2.5 sacks. Sack-wise, Nick Bosa led the way, 11. Armstead was 6.5. D Ford with 4.5. And, just kind of still doing the thing. Interception-wise, Fred Warner with 3. Maddox with 3. Emmanuel Mosley, who had an opportunity to go up a depth trait, unable to do so in Week 18. Jimmy Ward with 2. Greenlaw and Moore with 1. So without further ado, let's go ahead. Let's get right into Wild Card Weekend. So as we take a look at the Eagles roster here, at least their stars, we got Fletcher Cox, absolute monster there, feeding up the middle of that defensive line. Brandon Brooks, Lane Johnson. I guess Jason Kelsey may have retired. Could be. No idea. And then Kyle Hamilton finally getting a great strong safety, adding to that defensive side of the ball even more, bringing back some of the Brian Dawkins days. So with that, let's go ahead, let's get right into this, sim it up, and see if we can get out of the first round, the wild card weekend here, as we like to call it. We're down 7-0 as Philly is just moving this ball on us, with ease it seems. 10-0. We can't get anything going here on offense. Finally moving the ball down here in the second quarter. 3rd down in the red zone. Finally, another 3rd down. And we're going to kick the field goal. Down 10-3 here in the second. Unable to do anything as time comes all but to an end here in the first half. 13-3. Got a 3rd down. Let's see. I mean, there's not much time. So if we can hit a bomb or a field goal. Never mind. We'll go back to the sim. Let's just get back into the key moments. I don't want to kick a field goal, and I probably should have, because we missed the damn thing. As defense is back 20-3, this is not looking good. Yeah, I want to say this is over. 34-3. What the hell? Number 5 defense in the league, and we can't do shit. Top 10 offense, number 5 defense, and we've given up 34 points. Absolutely unacceptable. Trey Lance, 127, 37.5 completion percentage. Really? 12 of 32. Absolutely disgusting. So taking a look here at the year-end awards, Dak Prescott, get your MVP. We had nobody even close to that. Offensive Player of the Year goes to CMC. Surprisingly, again, nobody. Defensive Player of the Year, do we have anybody here? Nick Bosa coming in there, number 10, making the short list. Offensive Rookie of the Year, we didn't really have anybody offensively, so let's check defensively. Again, still nothing. Eisworth making his way there at number 7. Best quarterback goes to Dak. There we go. Trey Lance at least making that short list there at number 10. Running back goes to CMC. Trey Sermon, second year, coming in there, number 4, with some really good company. Receiver-wise goes to Calvin Ridley. Again, 2,000-yard receivers, and we get absolutely nothing. Offensive line, of course, defensive line. Let's see. Nick Bosa coming in there at number 7. Linebackers, did Fred Warner make it? No, he did not. Defensive back, let's see. Again, nobody. What about kicker? We got Robbie Gould. Robbie Gould there at number 7. So taking a look here at the recap, the Kansas City Chiefs beat the Green Bay Packers 35-14 with Patrick Mahomes coming in, taking away Super Bowl MVP. And finally, we do have a kicker that retired. At least he waited till after the season was over. Even though he's old, he's bald, whatever. Thank you, Robbie. So coming into free agency, we got $46.12 million. And, I already went through, I made a couple bids. We're gonna drop some money, but we're not gonna, really spend it all. We still got 3 years remaining. But Montez Sweat getting another X factor across that defensive line from Nick Bosa, I think would be absolutely fantastic. And then just adding to our defensive back room, Sean Murphy Bunting. See if we can go ahead and grab him. That would instantly put him there as that number 1. So with that being said, let's go ahead. Let's advance this week and see if we're able to pull both of these guys. And we did. We got Sean Murphy Bunting and Montez Sweat, which is going to be absolutely fantastic. And hopefully that might be enough to bump this defense to number 1. So again, we did not have a first-round pick, so now we need to make the decision. Do we go corner? Do we continue to look there? Some of these guys, that they're going to be there whenever it comes around later in the round. I'm hoping Raheem Jarrett could possibly still be there in the 3rd. 6 foot, a strong receiver. Or we could even look at, getting a tight end to back up George Kittle whenever it comes down the line. But, me personally, looking at it, we could go Jalen Kimber here. He's a second-round green chip player, early second. The second fastest corner in this year's draft class out of Georgia. Let's see, runs a 4.29. Or we go with Derek Canteen out of Georgia State. Runs the 4th fastest 40. And, he's an inch shorter, but he's a late first-rounder. But, me personally, I got to go with Jalen Kimber. Get that speed, and there we go. We got him number 35, so we reached by going 1. But oh my God, 97 speed cornerback right there. Fantastic. 97 speed, 95 acceleration, and a 97 jumping. This dude is going to be able to jump buildings. With our 7th pick, we took probably the best kicker I've ever seen out of the draft class. Kade York, out of no idea. 6'1", 200 pounds, 22 years old, 76 overall normal with 97 kick power. So, we all saw the Jalen Kimber draft pick. Then we went Mace Funa, left outside linebacker here in the late 2nd. 70 overall, 83 speed. Not terrible. We went E.J. Williams here in the 3rd, 72 overall, 93 speed, 90 acceleration. And then we went John Emery, add to that the running back room out of LSU, 4th round draft pick, 70 overall, 65 awareness, not the greatest. So hopefully he's able to find those holes. But 94 speed, 92 acceleration. David Ugwanobu, no idea, not great, 66 overall. O'Shawn Mathis, right in out of TCU, 67. And then, as you saw, Kade York, the best kicker I've ever drafted. So halfway through year 3, not looking so hot. We're at 500, 5-5 on the year. Taking a look here statistically, see what we got going with the 5th overall offense, which is fantastic. Trey Lance on the pace for 5,000 yards this year. 17 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Not looking so hot on defense. Trey Sermon, 8-8, which is looking pretty nice. Receiving-wise, we got Deebo Samuel leading the way, 707. George Kittle at 6-3, and Ayuk, they're just over 504. And our rookie, 350, no touchdowns yet. So Trey Sermon has just under 200, so he's damn near close to having 1,000 yards if he's not already there yet. I can't math, so don't mind me. Defensively, we got Chris Barnes, 83 tackles. He did have a 15-tackle game, which most likely was able to go ahead and bump him up over Fred Warner. But 3 TFLs, a couple sacks there. Nick Bosa leading the way with 8. Montez Sweat, 4.5. Eric Armstead with 2.5. Kinlaw with 2. Barnes, Warner, and Mosley all with 1, which fantastic. Chris Barnes there with 2 interceptions as well. Warner, Mosley, and Maddox finishing off with 1 apiece. Might as well take this time, come in here, take a look at some of the guys that we got to re-sign. So, we already know, some of the big guys that we got to go ahead and re-sign here on the team. We're up front. Avery, I don't think we're going to re-sign him. We acquired him in free agency after year 1, but he really has yet to see the field for us. Hightower, possibly continue to keep him here on the team, but I have not decided yet. Terrell Crosby, might as well go ahead, see if he'll sign this. There we go. We got him. Don't have to worry about our left tackle. Laken Tomlinson, can we continue to sign him? Can we bump him up to a 2? I'm willing to give him more money too. I'll bump him up to $17 million over 2. There we go. We got him re-signed. Ayuk has been pretty damn solid for us. So let's throw that 3-year bid on him. We got him re-signed. And then Kinlaw. Kinlaw has been a breakout player every single camp. So we'll bump him up there. 44. Can't really take it. There we go. So with that, we pretty much got everybody that we wanted to re-signed. So we'll keep going. As we're 3 games behind Seattle, I want to say we still have to play them twice. Right there, week 13. And I want to say potentially, no, we lost week 1, I think. I think we lost week 1 to them. So hopefully we can at least go ahead and split the series. Let me get to the right thing. And yeah, we lost 31-7. So unfortunately, we finished at 8-9 on the year. Not able to do our thing. Did get that win in week 18 against the Cardinals, to at least bring it a little closer. But Seahawks were hot this year. Seahawks finishing up at 14-3. There was no way we were catching them. So with that, we'll take a look here at the playoff bracket. Just kind of see Seattle is your number 1 seed. Kind of nice to see that, the Browns are down here at 5, Chiefs there at 3, let's see, Dallas at 4, Green Bay all the way at 7. So, the teams that were hot when we started this, it's slowly starting to die down. So with that, we were the number 15 overall offense. Trey Lance went cold the second half, and the 9th overall defense. Like I said, Trey Lance, 2,500 yards halfway through the year, on pace for 5,000, and then he finished with 4,200, 33 touchdowns, 17 picks. Sermon over 1,000 again. They're at 1,200, 10 touchdowns receiving wise. Deebo and George Kittle. George Kittle has been a 1,000-yard receiver for us every single year. 13 touchdowns for Deebo and 4 for Kittle. And there's potential for EJ Williams to potentially potentially get Offensive Player of the Year. Let's see, defensively, I don't really care about blocking. Defensively, Chris Barnes, 140 tackles. Holy crap. And Fred Warner there at 135. TFLs, off the charts here with our front 3. Sack-wise, Nick Bosa there at 10.5. Montez Sweat with 7. Armstead, 4.5. Kinlaw there at 4. Interception-wise, Chris Barnes with 3. Emmanuel Mosley, not EJ. 3 as well. Fred Warner there at 2. Avonte Maddox and Daxton Hill coming away with 1. Might as well take this time, take a look at the Pro Bowl roster. As, of course, Trey Lance unable to go ahead and crack the top three. But we got Juszczyk in there for the third time, I believe. And for the first time, we actually got a receiver that made it. Deebo Samuel coming in there, wide receiver 5. Surprisingly, George Kittle didn't get in. Interesting. Just kind of going down through here. I don't know if we had anybody else that was able to get in here and make his way. Of course, Greenlaw, who's no longer with us, he comes in and makes Pro Bowl. Yeah, I mean, that's it. Couple guys on offense. And now we move on. So taking a look here at the yearly awards, Lamar Jackson gets MVP. Just kind of going down through here. Still no Trey Lance. The disrespect is real. Offensive player goes to CMC. Wow. Defensive player? Disgusting. Offensive player of the year goes to Harrison Bailey. No idea what team he plays on. Might be a tight end. I don't know. But EJ Williams gets in there at number 4. So it's at least nice to see that we finally got somebody in there. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Jalen Catlon. One of the guys that we looked at possibly taking, but we chose to go another way. Best quarterback goes to Desmond Ridder. Trey Lance there at number 9. Running back goes to CMC. All right, Sermon, he's still in there. He's still on the short list, but number 9 this year. Receiver goes to Michael Thomas. Deebo Samuel coming in there at number 5. O-line, most likely nobody. It's always the same guys year after year, it seems like. D-line, we got Nick Bosa coming in there at number 8. Linebacker, DB, anybody? Emmanuel Mosley coming in there at number 10, even though he's playing the number 3 corner on the team. And kicker, did our kicker make it? No, our kicker did not make it whatsoever. And with our recap, the Chiefs win back-to-back Super Bowls 28-14 over the New Orleans Saints, and Mahomes gets back-to-back Super Bowl MVPs. So free agencies here, we got $16.6 million, but I'm thinking about sitting out. There's not many, a lot of it's going to be depth. We could go kicker, but might as well just draft one in the 7th round. But I mean, just kind of going down through here, there's not much that I really want to go ahead and add to the team. Bringing in like somebody like AJ Dillon would be nice. Get that extra, power back onto the roster. But I think we can go ahead and sign one through the draft. So let's go ahead. Let's get right into the draft and see what we can work with. So our first round pick that we took here, Sage Landis. Not really know much about him. I don't even know if it's a real dude. This is a new imported draft class, so, first time I'm ever using it. But 76 overall, hidden dev, left tackle. We're going to get him in there starting sooner, like pretty much immediately. So it was not the prettiest draft that we could have had, but, with Sage Landis there, 76 overall, hidden dev. Then we went Mike Atchison, 74 overall, hidden dev. Looks pretty decent. Definitely not liking that zone coverage there at 51. Hopefully we can go ahead and build that up. Then, according to the game, they said keep an eye on Antoine Clark, wide receiver here out of Washington. 70 overall, which isn't bad, but 88 speed, not my cup of tea. We went with our power back, Michael Rich here out of UL Lafayette. 69 overall. Free safety out of Texas, Kyrie Worthy. Michael Fitzgerald, 93 speed cornerback. And then we got our punter. So, at least we were able to acquire one thing that we really wanted, that we needed, and that was a punter. All right, as we get ready for year 4, might as well come in here. Key to victory here against the Minnesota Vikings. What can we do? We want to get that, dominating offense on the field right away. So there we go. We got that. I want to say probably in this game, it's probably more the running game. So, let's try to get 150, rushing yards, just to get this thing going. So before we go ahead and, sim up to the halfway point, we might as well come in here and just take a look at our lineup, see, if anything's different, how much things have changed so far. I mean, like I said, it is year 4. So, right away, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get Landis up into that starting position. Yes, we still have Crosby here. He's a 79, but I want to get our young guys up there as quick as possible. That way they can continue to build, even though now that I think about it, Tomlinson, he's getting up there in age. He's in his 30s. So potentially, let's go ahead. Let's see. What Crosby's 28, so we got him for a while. We'll put Landis here as, the starting left guard, at least for this season. See how it pans out for us. We got Trey Lance here, 87 overall superstar. Trey Sermon there, a 90 overall superstar. Deebo Samuel here, coming in here with that nice X factor that he gained, I believe, last season. So with that, let's go ahead. Let's put ankle breaker on him. And, we should be able to... let's go. Let's keep grab and go. Just makes him an absolute monster. Pretty much has playmaker right away. Dominating. So with that, let's go ahead. We still got Ayuk here. He's 85 star, and we still got that 99 overall George Kittle. The one thing we did do, we went and why can't I think of what the hell I'm trying to say? That's right. We revealed Atchison's dev trait, comes out to be a star. We still got Fred Warner here, best in the business, 99 superstar X Factor, 99 X Factor Nick Bosa. Montez Sweat here is a superstar. He did drop down. Mo Hurst dropped, but we at least got Maddox, Sean Murphy Bunting, Daxton Hill, and Greg Eisworth there as our stars. So let's go ahead. Let's get right into the halfway point of year 4. So here at week 9, we're sitting 5-3. Seattle has this 7-1 record. They're playing phenomenal. They have the tiebreaker over us right now, which unfortunately, hopefully we can figure something out. Go on a nice little run here towards the end. But just coming in here after that 33-16 loss to the New England Patriots, Fred Warner comes away with NFC Player of the Defense Player of the Week, 12 tackles, 1 interception. Like I said, Russ Wilson, he's playing out of his mind. So, we do have some players to take a look at for contracts. But before that, let's go ahead. Let's take a look. Let's see. Let's see who they got. See who's up. Sermon, Trey Lance. Definitely want to go ahead and get them locked up. So let's just come over here the whole way to the right. Some of these guys, I don't even remember who the hell they are. So, a lot of these guys we're probably going to go ahead. We're going to let walk. Aaron Banks, we'll probably get him re-signed depending on what happens here. We want Trey Lance here. 5 years, $146 million. We got him locked up. And, we were able to get Sermon up here to a superstar. So let's go ahead. Let's offer him 27.6 over the next 5 years. So we got that locked up. Aaron Banks, we want to continue to keep our offensive line as long as possible. So we're able to go ahead and get him. And, let's see about Eric Armstead. He's been a beast for us. He's been doing fantastic, but he is 30 years old. He only wants 1 year, 6.5. So, with that, let's just say if he gets 6 sacks this year, we'll go ahead. We'll get him locked up. Elijah Mitchell has been great out of the backfield. As that backup. So there's potential there once 5.66 over 2 years. So, again, that's going to be one of those things that we need to decide. Ambry Thomas, I like that speed. 3 years, $8 million, not absolutely terrible. So we'll go ahead, we'll get him locked up. But yeah, just kind of looking at it, I want to say that's for the most part what we're going to do. Like I said, we will come back. We'll decide on what's going on with Eric Armstead. Here coming up here shortly. So with that being said, let's go ahead. Let's take a look, see how the team is doing so far halfway through the season. We are the 13th overall offense and the 11th overall defense. All right, Trey Lance, looking good, on pace for roughly just under 4,000 yards, 12 touchdowns, 5 interceptions so far on the year. Trey Sermon, 671, 6 touchdowns. Mitchell, like I said, he's doing his thing, but we do have Emery here who is contributing as well on much smaller possessions. Receiving wise, we got George Kittle 532, 3, Deebo Samuel 4 and 4, Ayuk at almost 4. EJ Williams, our rookie, no, he has 1 year now. 1 year, but he's pretty much all but in line with Ayuk. So, pretty happy with that. Trey Sermon does have another 100 yards out of the backfield. Defensively, we got Fred Warner leading the way, 56 tackles, 1 TFL, 2 sacks, and 1 pick. Sack-wise, like I said, we want Armstead to get 6, and hey, look at that. He already did it. So I guess I got to live up to my role. We got to go ahead and we got to get him re-signed. But, defensive line, getting after people. Chris Barnes there with 2 picks, Fred Warner and Avonte Maddox with 1. So I'm not sure exactly how it happened. I don't know if week 18 or what, if that's what, got us in there. But, we got Seattle here at the number 1 seed, Dallas at 2, Giants at 7. We're facing off against the number 3 Chicago Bears. And we got the, Carolina Panthers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. So let's see, how did we get there? How did we go ahead and, go from 6 and something to 10 and 7? Probably just barely making the playoffs. We were the number 10th overall offense, and I want to say it was like 11th or something defense. 13th. 13th overall defense. Trey Lance, 4,200 yards, 29 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Probably, one of his best seasons statistically here with us. He had his second highest rating. Yardage is pretty much still there. He's finally out of the double digits in interceptions. And, 29. So lowest touchdown season that he's had. But, still not terrible. He's getting the completion percentage back up there. It's a work in progress. Trey Sermon. No, I don't want that. Let's get back. Trey Sermon. There we go. 1,400 yards, 1,467 yards, 14 touchdowns. Elijah Mitchell there with 357 and 7. I really think, with letting Elijah Mitchell go, Emery, he had 29 for 89 yards, 3 touchdowns. I really think he'll be able to shine here in this offense. Receiving wise, George Kittle, 110 receptions on the year, all but doubling Deebo Samuel. 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns. Samuel there with 9 and 8. Ayuk and E.J. Williams, pretty much the same, 8, 4, 5 touchdowns on the year. Defensively, Fred Warner was an absolute monster, 128 tackles on the year. The defensive line got after people, got a lot of tackles for losses, 16 for Kinlaw, Armstead and Bosa there with 14 apiece, Sweat there with 8, not the greatest, but hey, whatever. Nick Bosa, 12.5 sacks. Sweat, 9.5. Armstead, 7.5. Kinlaw there at 6.5. And then you got, Fred Warner and Barnes getting in there as well at the linebacker positions. Looking at interception-wise, we got Chris Barnes, Maddox, both with 2 apiece. Fred Warner and Sean Murphy-Bunting, both with 1. So just kind of taking a look here at the Bears, they got Roquan Smith, Justin Fields, Jalen Johnson, and KJ Henry as their superstars on the team. So, I'm hoping, I honestly can't remember if we have a playoff win. So hopefully, with that, we do have a 9 overall advantage on them. So, I'm hoping that, if we haven't yet, hopefully this is the year that we can at least come in here and get 1 playoff win. So just coming in here, it is a snow game. Defense needs to stand up right away. Big third down. We held them to 3. Unable to do anything with it once we got the ball there. Another third down in the red zone. Able to go up 7-3. But defense is starting to let down. But they stepped it up there. We got another third down. We're back in the red zone. Taking it up 14-3 here. 2-minute drill. Can Trey Lance work this ball down the field? Another third down. You know what? Let's come in. Let's see if we can get something moving. We got a 3rd and 10. Let's see what coach wants. We'll go seam divide. There's a chance that we could have Williams come wide open here. So let's see. Williams, send it. Send it, Williams. There we go. Williams gets in for the touchdown as time expires in the first half. So here we are in the third as things are just moving. We got another 3rd down alert. 4th down alert. Wow, we're going for this? We are going for this back in the red zone. Let's go. 28-3. Chicago did not know what they were signing up for this year as they were on a hot streak coming into this game, and it looks like we're just here to beat the hell out of them. 31-10. We get the victory. Matt Nagy, he's probably off that COVID list by now. So it is 4 years in the future. So let's go ahead. Let's see what exactly happened. How did we win this game? Trey Lance, 231, 3 touchdowns. Sermon, 17 for 65. Deebo there, 4 for 41. And Ayuk, 3 for 42. So next up, we got the Seattle Seahawks, who have had our number this year. Jamal Adams, Russell Wilson are their X Factors. DK and Teron Armstead there as their superstars. We are a 6-point overall advantage. So hopefully, let's make it so the first 2 games of the year really didn't matter. Hopefully we can come in here and get the win. We're back in another Blizzard-like scenario as we held them to 3. Pretty much same exact way that the first round went, except for now we're down 10-0. We need to get something going. At least we couldn't even get 3 there. But we're driving down the field, able to get the touchdown, 10-7. We're down. We're back in the red zone, unable to do it. Let's see. Can we get a stop? 17-7 here. Big field goal. Let's see. We can't even... I need to come in on field goals. Worst kicker on YouTube, and I need to come in. That's unacceptable. Another third down, back in the red zone. Come on, there we go. 3-point ball game. And, we need to do something. Able to take the lead, 21-17. Defense, stand up. Where are you? 24-21, Seattle. Back in the red zone. We got the lead. 4-point ball game. And Seattle's most likely going to get in here for a score. And they do 31-28 here. 3 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. And we're in the red zone. We get the touchdown. But defense needs to make one hell of a stop. And they couldn't even. They couldn't do it. So 146. We got to get down. Fourth down. We got to come in here. We got to come in here. 4th and 10. We need to figure something out. See if we can go ahead and get a score here. Just kind of looking, seeing what's going on with Coach. Not really nothing. We got Dagger. Maybe Debo. I don't know. Let's see. No, we got Kittle. We got Kittle. Kittle's able to go make his way up there and get the first down. Let's go. Trey Lance has thrown the ball so many times. 46 so far on the game. Come on, another fourth down. Come on. So we need to be smart here. We need to get this. Need to get it. Kittle again. Kittle again, and this time Kittle's going to get out of bounds. 41 seconds. We're down by 3. So a field goal ties this ball game up, but we got the touchdown. We got the touchdown. We came in twice that game. A little more than I want, but they got a fourth down here, and we get the victory. We got it. So, John Gruden, that man's canceled. But Trey Lance coming out there, 366, 4 touchdowns. Trey Sermon, 16 for 64. Debo, 6 for 64. Ayuk, 9 for 111. Let's just see, receiving wise, Kittle up over 1,000. That right there is fantastic. Ayuk over 1,000. EJ Williams at 87. Each one of our receivers there coming away with a touchdown. So after defeating the number 1 seed in the playoffs here in year 4, we get to go out and face off against the number 2 seed Dallas Cowboys, who for the most part haven't, really been able to do much. 2-point victory against the New York Giants, and then they came out, they at least showed up with a touchdown victory over the Carolina Panthers. So with that, let's come in here. Let's see what's going on. We don't have to worry about snow this game. We're in Dallas, so that's one thing that we don't have to worry about. We'll go ahead. We'll skip that. Just jump right into the moments. Hopefully we can come out here and get this victory. We'll take a look, see what Dallas has. Zeke, Amari Cooper, Tyreek Stevenson as their X Factor. Zach Martin, Tyron Smith, Dak Prescott there as their superstars. So it's going to be interesting. Probably the most high-powered team that we faced so far. So coming right into this game, can we get a stop? It looks like we did. So we got the first touchdown on the board, but Dallas is driving down the field. They tied this ball game up. Offense back in the red zone. 3rd down alert. Can we kick the field goal? Finally, we can actually hit a field goal. 10-7. Let's go. 14-10. Dallas is up on us early. Let's see. 3rd quarter. Another 3rd down. We're able to move the ball. Another 3rd down here. 4th down. And why don't we take our points? Another 3rd down here. Let's see. Can we get something going? We need a touchdown in the red zone. Big end of the game score. We got the touchdown there. So defense stand up 21-17. Big end of the game drive. And we're right down here in the red zone. We get a 24-21 lead. But defense needs to make a stand. Oh, they tied it up. Big end of the game. Let's come in here. See if we can get something downfield. Sorry, we gotta hop in. We gotta call something. I want to see what we have here, and I want to sail this ball. So we'll go inside post. We got to cover 2 potentially. So there's a good chance that we could hit it deep. That safety dropped. Oh, what am I doing? Where are you going? Wrong button. So Dallas won the toss in overtime. Now we're on defense. Defense needs to stand up. That's a big ass coin. Sorry, that just caught my attention. But we got to come out here, see what we can do. Why are we here? We want to go ahead. We want to sim this up. Custom play key moments. Let's go Dallas. All right, we held them to a field goal. So let's drive down the field. A fourth down. We got to come into this. We got to come down into this. We got 4th and 1. So let's come in here. Do we have the fullback dive? We do. Kyle Juszczyk, this is what you're here for, my guy. Let's come in here. We do have a superstar there as our. There we go. We got it. We picked it up. Let's go. But like I said, Sages, I don't remember his name off the top of my head, but the left guard that we have now, he is a superstar. We're in the red zone, and can we do it? Can we do it? We got the victory. Let's go. Mike McCarthy and the Dallas Cowboys are going home. I absolutely hate losing to the Cowboys. I can't stand them. As you see, Bird Gang, let's go. So for the first time in this rebuild, we are headed to the Super Bowl. Trey Lance, 258, 3 touchdowns. Trey Sermon, 19 for 70. Debo, 8 for 66. Ayuk, 7 for 80. So here we go. As we get into Super Bowl week, we are taking on the 12-5 New England Patriots. So might as well just come in here, take a look at the yearly awards. Russell Wilson gets MVP. I'm kind of curious to see. We didn't have anybody, but it's interesting to see. We got some Harrison Bailey getting up there in the number 6 spot, and even having a defensive player getting in there at number 4. So we'll just come in here. Offense player goes Kyler Murray. Let's see. We have nobody. Interesting. All right, we got Nick Bosa coming in there at number 10. Offensive rookie. We didn't have anybody, I don't believe, except for our now left guard. Defensive rookie. Again, nobody. Quarterback, we got Trey Lance coming in there at number 6. Running back, Sermon there at 6. So Sermon, he's been doing his thing. Wide receiver, we got Wan'Dale Robinson coming in there with 6-11 record, followed by Calvin Ridley. Let's see. I'm really curious on how they rate tight ends whenever it comes to that. Offensive line, curious. Nope. Again, nobody. D-line, we should have some. Surprisingly not. Linebacker, nothing. Fred Warner coming in there at number 10. DB, again, nobody. What about kicker? We got old Kade York coming in there at number 3. So not many individual awards, but enough to do our thing. So might as well just come in here, get right ready for this Super Bowl, sim up the training, get into the moments, and check out the Patriots roster as they got Kareem Hunt there. I mean, looks like he's on crack. I'm not gonna lie. He looks a little messed up. Just kind of taking a look here, Patriots, Kareem Hunt and D-Law as their superstars. As we get ready for the Super Bowl, defense needs to make a stop quick. We're down 7-0, but offense is starting to roll. We can't even kick a field goal. What is the point of having a field goal kicker if we won't even, take a shot? As we're down here, 3rd down, got the touchdown. New England's driving. They kicked the field goal. At least they know how to kick it. Back in the red zone, can we at least take the lead? No, we tied it up. We finally got the field goal there. 17-10, New England is up on us here in the 3rd quarter. Come on. We need a stop. 24-10. This is not looking good as we're down here. A 4th down. Let's come in. We came in a good bit. We got a 4th and 16. Yeah, this is going to be fun. So let's go with some daggers. See if we can hit Debo, maybe. I mean, we can kind of maneuver this to a way that, there's a chance that we can get it. So, just doing a couple adjustments here, double teaming, manning, all that good stuff. So, there's a chance that Debo Samuel could be open. Debo there. Come on. All right. Hey, we're down to the 3. That's all that matters. That is all that matters. 1st and goal. We need to get in here, get a touchdown. Hold on. There we go. Defense, can you stand a little bit? Defense just keeps folding on us. Big 3rd down. Get a stop. They're going to go for it on 4th down. We got it. We got to stop. We have the chance to tie this ball game up. Now they're third down here, a minute to go. We tied it up. We tied this ball game up. Game's on the line. Need to make a stop. Get the punt back here. We're in overtime. We are in overtime. We're driving down the field. Big third down. No. Wait a minute. If you guys saw what I saw, it had the arrow for us. But unfortunately, somehow we fell short. We did not get the victory. We're going home losers. 37-31. Trey Lance loses to Mack Jones. What was it? Was it a turnover that cost us? No, Mack Jones had the turnover, but we're still throwing the ball 42 times. Not key. We need to get this rushing attack going. Kareem Hunt, 128 on the ground, 2 touchdowns. Stern, 72 and 1. Deebo Samuel showed up, 135, just didn't get that touchdown. Wow. When the hell did you expect to see Quintez Cephas coming away, 79 catches and 2 touchdowns? Hey, congrats to the New England Patriots. We got one more year. Let's get into it. Get into the offseason. And, maybe, potentially, hopefully, we can grab somebody big. So as we get ready to kick off Season 5, we have 10.6. And, just kind of looking at it, yes, Justin Tucker, Zach Martin, DeAndre Hopkins, who's now a star dev, would be absolutely fantastic to add to the team. But, I went down a little more. And we found J.C. Horn, who we're not even in the front running now. So let's just try bumping him up. Spend as much money as we can. Just add to that cornerback room that we possibly can. And of course not. We don't have enough money. Yeah, fantastic. So we just gotta leave that there. We'll save that. But then we found this Donald Delahaye, X Factor kicker. We saw that we skipped out on kicks, throughout the whole time that we went through and did everything. So, with that, we're going to go ahead and we're going to try to go ahead and grab him. And, let's just continue to go down through here. Strong safeties. At this point, we are just looking for dev traits, trying to find somebody to add to the team that will be able to do their thing. Like I said, J.C. Horn, way too old. We can't miss out on Eric Stokes, though. Dude's a monster. I want to say he has like 90-some speed. Let's see. At least initially, 95 speed. Let's go ahead. Let's try to get him. And, that's just going to do it for us for free agency. I don't, again, we didn't have much money, and there wasn't many X factors available to really help us. But we got our kicker and we got Eric Stokes. So let's go ahead. Let's move right on to the draft and see if we can find some hidden studs. So going down through here on the draft board, we are here at pick 31. We don't pick again until the 31st pick in the second. So, just kind of looking, we know we need to look at right outside linebacker. This Jared Watson looks pretty good. Definitely not the fastest for his position. So, I was also looking at Denzel Rivers, defensive tackle, add to that defensive line. That's amazing. We also have this dude, Ramon Coakley, a power rusher, but, we like the speed. But then, as I was going down through here, we got this Reggie Ballard coming away first-round talent. A hit power, A- tackle, B+ pursuit, 7.0 combine. And looking at it, this dude is an absolute monster. First in every single, combine report thingy. So, we're going to go ahead, we're going to grab him, 5'11", and with this, we should be able to move him out to a linebacker position on the outside, so we get him along with Fred Warner there. So, with that, we're going to go ahead, we're going to take Reggie Ballard, 74 overall, got him, he's number 25 in true talent, hidden dev, 89 speed, 84 tackle, 88 hit power, that 91 acceleration is going to be absolutely nice. So, hopefully, we'll be able to develop him. It looks like he's flexing, so who knows? He could have a pretty damn nice, hidden dev trait there. And the nice thing is we got all these scouting points, so we should be able to, find out what it is early on. So taking a look here at the draft recap, obviously we saw Reggie Ballard. 74 overall. Then we went with a halfback, Greg Barber. He was the fastest running back coming out of college there from Virginia Tech. 94 speed, 89 acceleration. Went with a strong safety. At this point, we just started going BPA. We went with a linebacker, 95 speed. A wide receiver, 95 speed. Hopefully we can get him utilized. We went with a monster power back here, and then we let the computer sim it out. Austin Anderson, a 63, so I don't know if he has a hidden dev. He does not. And what about Jack Parker? Jack Parker as well, a normal. So, really the only hidden dev that we got was Reggie Ballard. So we burnt 50 of our coaching points to find out that Reggie Ballard is a certified X Factor here that we took in the first round at pick number 31. Just kind of taking a look. He got Zone Hog out of the way, which I want to change that up. I'm not 100% sure what exactly we do, but we'll go no outsiders there. And, of course, we don't have anything here yet. This here seems kind of new. Demoralizer. Defenders with this ability will clear any ball carrier's progress towards entering the zone with a hit stick tackle. That's pretty interesting. The Crusher. All right, so it seems like they could have a couple new ones that they added. So, I'm not 100% sure. But just kind of taking a look here at the team as, we got Kimber there and that 80 overall. Dude's still an absolute speedster there at 98 speed. Eric Stokes, which we're going to bump Eric Stokes up. Get him up there. We want that 95 speed, as quick as possible that we can utilize him. And, like I said, before we go ahead and get into this, we're going to go ahead and we're going to change up Reggie Ballard and we're going to put him at one of the outside linebackers. That way we can utilize him, more and more. This is the only thing that I'm going to edit on him, just to be safe. So let's see. Where does that put him? Ballard. No, we want him right. We want him at right. I messed up there. So, we'll go in here. We'll make him a right outside linebacker. Get him in there and, get him in that starting position. So, the quicker the better. We'll be able to get him upgraded pretty damn quickly. But, the biggest thing that I did notice, we'll go back to the offense. Why? Well, get your ass up there. So, I don't understand, but we moved him to right outside linebacker, which bumped him over here and moved Adjacent over. So, whatever. Biggest thing to take note of is Deebo Samuel has dropped to a superstar again. Lost that X Factor, didn't hit 1,000 yards, I'm assuming, but we're currently a 90 overall. So as we go ahead, we take a look here at this preseason. We are a 91 overall offense, 89 defense, which gives us that 90 overall, and I'll see you back halfway through year 5. So as we hit the halfway point here, week 10 of year 5, we're right in the middle of everything. We are currently 4-5, third place in the division. Not exactly where we want to be, but we do got a big divisional game coming against the Cardinals here shortly. So just kind of taking a look, we're the 6th overall offense at 3,500 yards and the 24th overall defense. Defense looking absolutely horrible, but Trey Lance has definitely come to play this year. Halfway through the year, 2,400 yards, 20 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. He must have heard me talk about, just not being there, touchdown-wise. But, he's definitely on pace for a great year. Trey Sermon, 772 yards, 9 touchdowns. Like I said, Emory, I was expecting some good things, and 153, no touchdowns yet, but we also have our rookie here, the power back, TJ Rice. At least I think it's the power back. Let's see. Yeah, it is. It's our power back. Somewhere else is, I don't even know where he is, but the one dude that we drafted that is another speedster. But just kind of coming in here receiving-wise, we got George Kittle leading the way, 700 yards, 7 touchdowns. Debo, 6 and 2. Williams and Ayuk still pretty much on the same pace. They're at 4 some and 5. So, I mean, still doing their things. Defensively, we got Fred Warner, 62 tackles, 6 TFLs, 2 sacks, 2 picks. Nick Bosa coming in, 13 TFLs on the year. Sack-wise, Nick Bosa leading the way, 4.5. 4 by Sweat and Kinlaw. Armstead still doing his thing, 2.5. Fred Warner with 2. Kimber, that speedster that we got there at cornerback, coming in with 1. And Barnes with 1 as well. Interception-wise, we got Fred Warner leading the way with 2. Barnes, Maddox, Atchison, and Sean Murphy-Bunting all with 1. Let's check in on our kicker. 12 for 12, 100%. Dude, 29 extra points already this year. So we made it. We got in. We won the division at 10-7. Went on a little roll there towards the end of the year. Might as well just take a look, see exactly how it happened. Because, at the midway point, we were pretty much bottom dwellers. So, we came in, we lost our first game to Jacksonville, beat the Cardinals, lost to the Titans, came out, beat the Falcons, beat the Seahawks, lost to the Rams, lost to the Bucks, lost to the Panthers. So right there, we've already lost to the Panthers once this year. Hopefully, in the sim, being able to see the moments, possibly coming back in and, Papa Bearing at the thing a little more, we might be able to come in and get the victory. We beat the Eagles, went on our bye week. Then right out of the bye week, we lost to the Cardinals. And I'm like, oh, great. So we lost to the Cardinals. I looked ahead there on the top of the screen, and it's like Seahawks Rams. I'm like, oh, not looking good. But we came out, we beat Seattle, we beat the Rams, we spanked the Rams, came out there and put one hell of a whooping on the Texans, lost to the Saints in a close one, beat the Bengals, beat the Vikings, and beat the Colts to finish up at 10-7 on the season. So let's come in here, let's look at statistically how we finished. We finished 5th in total offensive yards at 6,706 in defense. So we're a top 7 in everything. Trey Lance, 4,400 yards, 4,488 yards. I don't want to, jip him out of that. Gets that 107.7 rating, 38 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. Rushing wise, dude, Trey Sermon has been an absolute monster for us. And the biggest thing, I forgot to say halfway point, he went up to an X Factor. He's at 99 overall. He has Truz. We're going to leave that there. I don't know why we don't have anything else on him, but we're going to go ahead. We're going to throw that on him. And let's just put running back apprentice. So human joystick, running back apprentice, but 1,500 yards, 19 touchdowns. Emery came in strong with 3 touchdowns late in the year. And then TJ Rice, the power back, with 4. Even Kyle Juszczyk got in there and got into the mix, 720 and 2. Receiving-wise, Debo back over that 1,000, 8 touchdowns. Kittle over 1,000 with 12. EJ Williams really pulled away from Brandon Ayuk on a lot, on 21 less catches. Finished up 6 yards more, but also had 4 more touchdowns. And then Trey Sermon adds in another 301. So that puts him at 18-20. Fantastic year by Trey Sermon. Defensively, we had Fred Warner, 111. Esworth there at 97. 7 TFLs. Holy crap. 27 TFLs. Nick Bosa went off this year. 13.5 sacks. Montez Sweat with 7.5. Armstead at 7. Kinlaw 5. Fred Warner with 2. Interception-wise, we got Chris Barnes, the monster. Very underrated here in Madden. But if you get the chance, sign this man. 5 interceptions. Sean Murphy-Bunting with 3. Warner with 2. Atchison, Eisworth, Maddox, and Hill both with 1. And let's for fun, let's check out our kicker. 16-16, 64 extra points made. What was his long? Just curious. 4 past the 50. And this man sunk them all. I mean, just 84 overall. I don't even know what abilities a kicker can get. Clutch kicker, immune after ice the kicker, focused, and precision. So, just in case we have to come in and kick that, game-winning field goal here in the playoffs, we might as well just put that on. I mean, he went all year without it. So, let's just come in. Let's get into this game against the Carolina Panthers. We'll play the moments. We'll see exactly what they got going on. Brian Burns, CMC, and DJ Moore are the guys with the abilities. We are a 7 overall advantage over them. So let's just go ahead. Let's jump right into this game. Hopefully we can make it to the Super Bowl this year. As big first quarter drive here. Unable to do anything, but we got the ball back. We're down here, third quarter. We're back in the red zone. Take the 7-point lead. Can the defense stand up? They did. They bent. They didn't break. But unfortunately, Carolina is down here again, and we gave up a touchdown. But we're moving the ball. We got the lead, 14-10. Got the ball back in the red zone, 21-10. Hopefully, let's go. 28-10. This is looking like a blowout. And of course, as I say that, Carolina goes down and scores. They score again. It's an 8-point lead. Don't lose this. We got the ball back. Let's go. Burn this clock. Kick the field goal. Make it an 11-point game again. And there we go. 31-23. We got the victory. We're moving on to the divisional round. Let's see exactly what happened. Trey Lance, 216, 4 touchdowns. Sermon still doing his thing, 18 for 60. Deebo Samuel, 7 for 78. Ayuk, not that much. So coming off that wild card round, we had Nick Bosa coming away with NFC Player of the Week, 6 tackles and 4 sacks. And we are going to be taking on the Green Bay Packers at the frozen tundra. Might as well just take a look at the playoff bracket. We didn't do that yet. So, we're coming in here as the number 4 seed, taking on the number 3. Dallas somehow, again, wins the number 1 seed. I'm getting sick and tired of that. Come on, EA, fix your stuff. So let's go ahead. Let's get in here. Let's get in against the Packers, who we have a major, overall. Yeah, I can't think of what I'm saying. It's getting late. So, let's just take a look here. See what the Pack got. Jair Alexander, Kenny Clark, Aaron Jones, David Bakhtiari as the guys with the abilities. But like I said, we're a 7-point overall. Let's come in. Let's see if we can go ahead and get this victory. That's the biggest thing. We want to keep going. We want to make the Super Bowl. We want to have the chance to bring the Lombardi to San Francisco. Third down alert. We're in the red zone. Can we come away? We got a touchdown. Green Bay drove down the field. Big third down. We held them to 3. If we can get in here and somehow get a chance, we got a field goal. Let's see if our new dude can go ahead and sink this. He does. There we go. That's what I like to see. But Green Bay comes back. They tied the ball game up. Another field goal. I don't know if we went for it, what we exactly did, but, unfortunately. Oh, we got the ball back. What are we doing? Why aren't we kicking field goals? 13-10 Green Bay. Another third down. Held them to another field goal. We're in the red zone. We got the lead here, 17-6. Here in the fourth quarter, a third down. I want to come in. I want to play on the frozen tundra. Let's see what we got. A third down. We'll go some truz inside zone here. We got Kenny Clark right up there, so we'll go ahead. We'll double team him. See if we can get some momentum going. And we do. We got a great move. Go, Sermon. Go, Sermon. Able to pick up 7 on the play. This is going to get close. It's going to be close. We're down here. We're in the red zone here. We got the touchdown, and we got the ball back. There we go. This game, we lit it up here as, Green Bay's trying to bring it back. They're down by something. I can't math right now, but we're back in the red zone. We got the victory, 31-23. Absolutely fantastic as we are going to the NFC Championship game. Trey Sermon, 25-105. Deebo Samuel got absolutely shut down. Probably had Jair Alexander on him all game long. But 250 for Jordan Love. Why am I thinking that I'm the Packers? 155 for Trey Lance, 3 touchdowns. So, hey, whatever. We'll do it. So, coming off against the performance against the Green Bay Packers, we had Trey Lance coming away with NFC Offensive Player and Eric Armstead coming in there backup left end, coming away with defense. So, we're doing our thing. We know what's up. We know what we got to do to win. So, let's go ahead. Let's sim up this, and let's go ahead. Let's get right into this game against the Dallas Cowboys. Let's see if they made any additions from last year. Not looking like it. I want to say Stevenson was initially a superstar, but he's dropped. So, let's do it. I want to. He was an X Factor, and I think he dropped. But we're going to go ahead. We're going to get right into this game and see if we can come away victorious. So, Sim it up right away. Defense needs to stand that we gave up the first touchdown since we started this, and we're down there. We tied the ball game up at 7 apiece. Dallas is rolling instant touchdown, 14 apiece, 17-14 Dallas. Defense needs to make a stand, 24 to 14. Let's go. Back in the red zone. Can we get it close? 24-21 here as Dallas goes down, and they scored 31-21, but we need the field goal. We got the field goal. We need the... Where's our defense? 38-24, third down. In the red zone here in the fourth. If we can get a stop, I'm going to come in. I can't... I don't want to come in there. Big third down. We need the stop. Unfortunately, we were unable to do so. Let's go. Red zone. We brought it back. Goal... game's on the line here. We need to get a big stop. 2:55 left to go in the game. We got the ball back. Can we at least bring it down and, potentially? What happened? What happened? Back in the red zone. Onside kick. Unable to get it. And Dallas sends us home. I hate Dallas. Absolutely hate them. Trey Sermon, 1881. Deebo Samuel, 9 of 82. Ayuk, 7 for 80. And Trey Lance came away 296 touchdown. Like, what the hell went on in this game? 28-43. Dak was 29 of 38. 290, 270. Both threw for 6 touchdowns. 1 interception by Trey Lance. Rushing-wise, Zeke dominated at 113. Receiving-wise, who had all the touchdowns for everybody? That's what I want to know. 3 for Deebo, 2 for Ayuk, 2 for CD, 2 for Dommy Brown, former Reds football team. Let me get that right. Zeke, Kittle, and Amari Cooper. Crazy game. So since we're out of the Super Bowl, we might as well just go ahead and take a look at the Pro Bowl. And, once again, Trey Lance gets shafted. Even Trey Sermon doesn't even make the Pro Bowl. What is going on here? Juszczyk makes it. Receiving-wise, we got nobody. George Kittle there takes tight end number 1. Crazy to see Kyle Pitts there at a 99 overall. Offensive line, we don't have anybody, surprisingly. Let's see, just kind of going down there. Nick Bosa, right end 2. Let's see. We got Byron... nope, that's Byron Murphy, not Sean Murphy Bunting. Didn't get anybody. Kyle Hamilton's there. McPherson, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, we barely had anybody go ahead and make it as the top 6 offense. So with that, let's go ahead. Let's just sim up here to the Super Bowl. We got the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens. Take a look here at yearly awards as we got Patrick Mahomes winning MVP. Trey Lance, nowhere to be found. Offensive player of the year goes to Zeke. Like, they hate us. Defensive player, all right. We got Nick Bosa coming in there second. Offensive rookie, Rice, dude that barely played, makes the short list. Defensive rookie, Ballard there at 9. Quarterback, got Trey Lance there at 7. Running back, Sermon there at 5. Wide receiver, anybody? Nobody. Let's see. It'd be nice to finally see somebody off of the Cowboys, off of the Cowboys, Saints, Buccaneers. It'd be nice to see somebody else make it up there. D-line goes Aaron Darnold. Nick Bosa comes up to 3. Linebackers, Saville Smalls. This is very, very disappointing and disrespectful. Kicker, there we go. We got Donald Delahaye coming away best kicker. But that is going to do it for me. We might as well just sim this up and see exactly what happens here in the Super Bowl. See who gets the victory. But if you haven't yet and you enjoyed the content, make sure to smash the subscribe button. We are on the way to 350 subscribers here on the channel. At 500, we will be doing a jersey giveaway for 1 lucky subscriber. And while you're at it, don't forget to hit that like button. All the likes help more than you guys know. So yeah, again, don't forget to hit that sub button, drop a like, drop a comment. Let me know what team you want me to do next. I had to look at my phone. I'm not 100% sure. Still got a couple that we're still working on from the end of Madden 21. But yeah, that's going to do it. We finished off at a 92 overall offense, 90 overall defense, and a general 90 overall team. But until next time, peace.